Hi, everyone, and welcome to another Terra training module. I'm Frank Ambrosio with the Agent Genomics, and today I'll be talking about how to use the K-snip3 workflow on Terra.bio to prepare tree files for visualization on MicrobeTrace. So let's jump right in. First, navigate to your Terra workflow for K-snip3. If you have not imported this workflow, please see our video on how to import a workflow. Otherwise, navigate to K-snip3 and select the latest version of our public health bacterial genomics GitHub repository. Here, you must have already prepared a K-snip3 set. So if you don't already have a set, run a set of samples through the Apollo workflow. If you're not familiar with set level inputs, please see our videos on Mercury batch as these videos deal with the set level inputs. The way the set level input works, it's very similar to our standard input. You're still using this dot notation. However, the middle piece of the set level input will be the name of the original root entity with an S appended to the end. So in this case, the original root entity was KSNP3 underscore validation. Everything up to the N. And the S was added as part of this notation. So KSNP3 validations dot assembly FASTA. This last part is the column within this original root entity data table that we would like to use as the input for this input attribute. So here we're selecting the assembly FASTA column from the KSNP3 validation root entity data table. Here we're entering a string for the cluster name. And in the third input, we'll be entering the sample name. This is the first column of the KSNP3 validation root entity data table, and it's just the sample names. So we can go ahead and select one of the sets of data that we already have to run this on. So when selecting a set, you're selecting many samples at once. So here we're selecting 48 entities at one time. Click OK, and you can run the analysis. So I've actually already run this analysis, so we can take a look at the data outputs from the validations page. And here we have the individual outputs. So there are no individual outputs from KSNP3. KSNP3 only produces set level outputs. So these are the original data. It's just a set of FASTA files and some Apollo outputs. However, when we go to the set level, we have available the KSNP3 tree. So if you go ahead and download this file by clicking the link and then clicking the download button, and then navigate to the MicrobeTrace page, this tree file can be drag and dropped into the MicrobeTrace landing page, the Newick file option selected, and launch. And here we have a network visualization of the samples that were used as inputs for KSNP3. We can label our nodes with their IDs. So we see which sample is which node. We can then go ahead and see what attributes are available to us. We can color by degree or origin or what have you. We can then play with the network a little bit in order to spread things out so we can see them a little bit better. Turn that link strength. Okay. And then if we want to visualize more data, we can then add metadata files in addition to the phylogenetic links. We can add link lists for individuals who live together or work together. We can add additional attributes to each of the nodes. For example, vaccination status of the individual, residency, resident state. So there's a lot more that we can do with MicrobeTrace. This is just a primer on how to use KSNP3 to get your phylogenetic information into MicrobeTrace so you can visualize the network. And there you have it. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please reach out to our support email, which is support@terrapublichealth.zendesk.com. And thank you very much to the whole MicrobeTrace development team. This is a fantastic tool, and we look forward to working with you in the future. Thanks all. Appreciate it.